it wasn't a place for that. So why even come up to me like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
I'm just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
He just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that?
Reports are now circulating that Gervonta Davis has said the NYPD is investigating Floyd Mayweather in connection with an alleged $42 million real estate scheme. According to Davis, Mayweather is not mentally in a good place at the moment, and he went further by calling him a major fraud. Davis also claimed that Mayweather has a pattern of misleading the people around him, adding that he personally felt cheated during the period when they were working together.
It's a person. Yeah. But people they wasn't around like long enough to understand that. They just bias type shit, like you said.
Floyd Mayweather's troubling conduct didn't begin overnight. It reflects a pattern that has been building for years. From courtroom troubles to questionable business moves, the controversy surrounding him has remained constant. In fact, it appears to have only grown more serious over time. Whether it stems from pride, an obsession with image, or an unwillingness to adjust, one thing stands out above all else. Floyd Mayweather shows no signs of changing, even if it puts his long-term finances at risk.
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
it's about
what?
To drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my
from
God.
me.
That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
In 2013, Mayweather drew major attention after telling ESPN that he had $123 million stored in a single bank account. He framed it as proof of smart money management, explaining that his wealth was distributed across different accounts. But years later, that image took a hit when the IRS reportedly filed a lien against him for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes tied to 2015. Instead of helping his case, his public comments about having easy access to massive cash reserves only intensified the scrutiny. It left many questioning how someone so vocal about his financial strength could still fall behind on major tax obligations. The situation became a reminder that having enormous wealth doesn't automatically mean having strong financial judgment, and public displays of money can't cover up poor financial decisions.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah, in different account.
Comments from Mayweather's former accountant painted a revealing picture of how casually Floyd viewed money. According to that account, figures like $100,000 or even $200,000 barely seemed worth noticing to him. Enormous amounts were treated as insignificant, almost like pocket change. For the average person, sums like that could completely change their life. But for Mayweather, they appeared to carry very little weight.
Residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth, $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
Joe Rogan summed up the public reaction in a way that hit the point exactly. How does someone earn that kind of money and still end up dealing with financial trouble? He described a situation where Floyd might think he's facing a $25 million tax bill, only to discover the real amount is twice that. As extreme as that sounds, it doesn't feel impossible when Mayweather is involved. His career earnings have been massive, but the way his finances have been handled continues to raise serious questions.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious. I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
You know, he's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's apology to the CEO of Cleto Reyes didn't appear to be only about making peace. It was also connected to his reported interest in purchasing the iconic boxing brand and restoring it to a bigger position in the market. But when you look closer, the move feels very in line with Mayweather's public image. He has always found ways to put his wealth on display, even at times when questions about his financial situation continue to follow him. That's what makes the situation stand out. On one hand, there are ongoing rumors that his finances are not as strong as they once seemed. On the other, he continues presenting himself as someone with unlimited money and talks about major business moves as if he is still operating at the peak of his financial power.
¿Dónde está Malena?
¿Dónde está el jefe?
We need to become partners. I need to buy the business. Okay. This is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes. I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry. ¿Le entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía. You want me to make this bag big? Que si quieres que haga Reyes la gran. Well, she gonna have to work with me. Que si quieres trabajar con él. We got to work together as a team. Trabajar juntos.
From the beginning of his career, Floyd Mayweather has shown a strong interest in real estate. His investments went beyond luxury houses and oversized mansions. He also moved into major commercial properties, including skyscrapers in New York City that at first glance, that can be seen as a serious step toward building wealth through investment. But when you look at the overall pattern, it seems driven less by long-term planning and more by image, rather than treating these properties as part of a steady income strategy or a carefully built portfolio. Mayweather appears to use them as symbols of status. The buildings become another way to reinforce the lifestyle he wants people to associate with him, turning real estate into part of the brand rather than purely a financial decision that I am that sense. The focus feels less about sound economics and more about adding another public display of excess.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's what
A business associate of Floyd Mayweather reportedly revealed a troubling picture of his financial situation behind the scenes. Even though Mayweather has earned massive amounts of money over the years, the issue appears to be how quickly that money is being spent. According to the claims, his regular monthly costs run into the hundreds of thousands, driven by private jet travel, high-end cars, expensive properties, and a non-stop luxury lifestyle. The partners' account suggested that Mayweather's spending has gone beyond what his income can comfortably support. In simple terms, the money going out is said to be greater than the money coming in. The result is an image of extreme wealth on the surface, while the financial reality underneath may be far less stable.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved
that's
up.
A fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
Yeah, I think he could do that with no problem.
The situation becomes even more serious with claims made by Gervonta Davis, who alleged that Mayweather was detained in Dubai over unpaid jewelry-related debts. Whether those accusations are accurate or not, they add to the image of someone maintaining an extremely costly lifestyle that may no longer be financially sustainable. It stands in sharp contrast to the polished public image Mayweather presents, and it fuels ongoing speculation that the wealth and success he displays may not be as solid as they appear.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Additional reports out of Dubai have only added to the controversy. Several sellers have alleged that Mayweather obtained high-end items without making immediate payment, suggesting a repeated pattern that resulted in unpaid balances and damaged business ties. The issue goes beyond simple carelessness, with the claims pointing instead to ongoing financial mismanagement. If those accounts are accurate, relying on his name and status to postpone or avoid payments could seriously damage important relationships. No matter how wealthy someone appears, a financial structure built on credit can still collapse.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now, for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said, ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now, that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. Whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Gervonta Davis has also spoken publicly about what he described as a damaging relationship with Floyd, one shaped by control and manipulation. According to that portrayal, the gifts Mayweather gave were not simply generous gestures, but tools used to maintain influence over the people around him, especially through money. Over time, that kind of behavior can have the opposite effect. It erodes trust, puts strain on personal relationships, and eventually pushes people away. In that view, financial support stopped being support at all, and instead became a way of keeping others emotionally tied to him.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
For Mayweather, it's not just about money. His sense of self is tied just as much to how he's remembered. According to Davis, Floyd struggles with seeing younger fighters surpass him. Rather than supporting the next generation of champions, he allegedly puts obstacles in their way to protect his own standing. That kind of behavior points to an ego that still needs constant reassurance. It also suggests a deeper worry about being left behind, something neither fame nor fortune can completely erase.
You thought Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did he really think Pedraza was gonna beat you? Later.
He didn't know how good I was and how I would like handle the situation, so he just threw me out there. Why do you think he did that? He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You was next in line. You saw you next in line.
Is there like a
The last question, guys.
Is there like a love-hate for Floyd though? Like,
yeah,
the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he
Outfield is
because I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and
thank you very much. I will see you at 9:30.
It just I don't know.
Mayweather's lifestyle isn't something he keeps private. He makes sure it's seen. Across social media, he regularly puts his luxury on display, from massive collections of high-end shoes to garages packed with exotic cars and designer items arranged almost like part of a set. It's not simply a picture of wealth, but of wealth being showcased for effect. And that constant display naturally raises a question. If someone is genuinely secure in what they have, why feel the need to keep proving it over and over?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of Money Mayweather.
Whether he's picking up a new watch or adding another car to his collection, Floyd makes sure the moment is captured. Each purchase turns into content, and every transaction becomes part of the image he presents. It goes beyond simple spending and becomes a way of building his brand. At the same time, The nonstop display of these deals can come across as a form of overcompensation. Even as rumors about debt continue to circulate, Mayweather's spending appears unchanged. While most people might scale back under that kind of pressure, Floyd seems to do the opposite, continuing to buy, travel, and show off his lifestyle without appearing concerned by the financial red flags.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
Shannon Sharpe was direct in his criticism of Floyd's exhibition match with Logan Paul, describing it as something beneath the standard of a fighter with Mayweather's reputation. He argued that a boxer once viewed as an all-time great had lowered himself to spectacle in exchange for a payday. There's no question that Mayweather built a historic career. His bout with Pacquiao became a worldwide event, shattered records, and brought in enormous money. But while his accomplishments inside the ring remain firmly in place, the impact of his decisions after his professional career has created a very different conversation. The greatness is still there, but the way his legacy will be remembered is now under pressure.
Floyd Mayweather was the highest paid athlete in the world, and you won't believe why. Early in his career, Floyd partnered with a fight promoter where he was making $3 million a fight, but he wasn't satisfied. He thought he could make way more with pay-per-view and wanted out of his contract. So he bet on himself and paid his manager $750,000 to get out. And you won't believe what happened next, so drop a follow. This would prove to be a huge win for Floyd, and after going independent, he made nearly $1 billion and became the highest paid athlete in the world.
Come on, come on.
That wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned for more. Until next time.